Hello. Okay, I'm gonna see. They say that there's fun little things that I can do for Halloween. Where are they? Where are my fun little things? I'm in the button here. What do we got? What do we got? No filter. Oh, that's festive. Oh, that's very festive. I like that one. Okay. Hello, good morning, good morning. I'm trying to find hi Stephanie. Stephanie, help me. Where are the Halloween things? Where are the Halloween, so it can make like my face do these funny little things? Because here's what I was thinking. I don't care about, hi Lindsay. Thank you. I'm very happy to be back. Now, I don't mind popping on with no makeup on, but on the news this morning, they said that there's these filters. Hi, Sherry. There's these filters that look like, Halloween masks and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's genius. Because you can pop on and like look like a skeleton or a ghost and kind of like Snapchat. And then you don't have to worry about makeup. Yeah. So anyways, I was going to do a post and I'm still going to do a post, I think, in my Land of Lovely Lashes group about sponsoring. But I thought, you know what? I've been gone for a whole week and I miss you guys. And so I thought, well, I'll just make a video in here and we can chat about it a little bit. Hi, Jennifer. So, yeah, we can chat about it. And, yes, but I am glad to be back. I'm losing my voice. I think it's because on the ship, it was loud a lot of times and we're talking really loud and whatever. But they're going to be announcing the new incentive. They always do either like end of December or first part of January. So as soon as they announce that contest, it usually starts February 1st. Who knows? Every year it's a little bit different. But as soon as it does, guys, pedal to the metal. You gotta earn these trips. You gotta earn these trips. It's so fun. They're so much fun. So yes, I'm back in my happy place, in my sweats, at home. Today, Thursdays are gym days. I'm not going to the gym today. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not going. No, very tired. I got home last night. Very, very tired. So, but let's talk about sponsoring, okay? We got enough people on here right now. Let me tell you something. So when I first started with Unique, and I remember I started on the 25th of July, and I thought that I had to hit yellow, that I only had till the end of the month to hit yellow. I didn't understand the comp plan. So then I freaked out and I got mad at my friend Tammy. And I'm like, why did you let me join on the 25th? I should have joined on the 1st, then I had the whole month. And I didn't want to have to start over in August because I had already made a few sales, right? I didn't want those to go to waste. So what I did is I called my 5 closest girlfriends, and I said, look, I got my kit. Come over, take a look at the stuff, see what you think. Ask me questions because I need to practice. So I had all my stuff spread out. I had a few snacks, nothing big. I think I had brownies and like wine. Is there really anything more in the world that we need, ladies? I think not. So I said, ask me questions so that I can practice. And I had my computer open and they would ask me a question about the products and they're playing with it and whatever. It was not my intention to sell a ton to my friends because they were all stay-at-home moms like me. So I knew that they didn't have a lot of extra income. So but I wanted the practice, but I also wanted the word to start getting out about these products, right? And even if they didn't buy it at that moment, maybe they would buy it down the road or they would tell their friends about it or they would host a party for me or whatever. Turns out, this is like something that I never thought I would end up doing. I was trying to convince my friends not to buy because between those 5 girlfriends, all stay-at-home moms like me, okay? We all have to look at and watch our Target budget, okay? between those 5 girls, it was over $600 in sales. So there's me in the kitchen going, no, 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 wait, no, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want you guys getting in trouble. The husband's getting mad. And my one girlfriend goes, oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm going to have it shipped to your house and then I'll pick it up. But then they're like, Sherry, you know what? Like, I don't walk into Target needing Q-tips and come out with $100 worth of stuff, right? This is stuff I'm going to use. This is stuff that I love. This is what I want. You're not the boss of me. I can buy what I want to buy, okay? So now, and then my husband's aunt bought a collection. So I was at like $750. I only had $250 to get to the end of the month to hit yellow, right? And then I found out after I did it. I mean, so because I was so close, I did another party. Now, I have only done, well, technically, I guess 2 home parties in my life. Not a fan. They work, but I think because I spent so many years doing makeup, working behind the counter and all that, and because people know that and they want me to put the makeup on them, no. And even when my girlfriends came over, I'm all, no. This is like Sephora. You just play with it, get what you want. I'm not putting it on you. And I did end up putting it on a couple of them. I didn't want to, and they knew that. They didn't care. So I threw together another party real quick, had my friends bring their friends, my sister brought her friends, and all of this stuff. I made it to $1,000 in sales by, it was 11:45 p.m. I had 15 minutes to spare on the last day of the month, my first month with the company. And that's how I hit yellow. If I hadn't have been driven, if I hadn't have been like, I gotta get these sales, I have a time limit, and just thrown everything I had at it, I probably wouldn't have hit it. It would have trickled in, okay? So I'm telling you this story just to show you, hi, I've been calling me. Someone's calling me. Really, people? I am working. I am busy. And do not call me with your unknown number because I will not accept you. So that's why I'm telling you this. I have been where you are. There is nothing different right here. There is nothing different than what you're doing and what you're dealing with, okay? So, but you see, like, and I know for me, if I didn't have that deadline, I would have probably been like, oh yeah, well, I'll post my link today and I'll post, I'll go ahead and see if anybody wants to buy. Do you see the different energy there versus, oh, geez, I got to do this, okay? So set yourself a goal. Set yourself a goal. And I want you to do this every month, but especially we have 5 days left in the month. And I see people do amazing things in the last 5 days of the month, to the point that I think to myself, people, if you could do that in the first week of the month, if you could have that kind of energy and drive in the first week of the month, what kind of an amazing month would you have? Like, it would be phenomenal. Because what ends up happening, people put the pedal to the metal the last week of the month. They get down to the last day of the month and they're within a couple $1,000s of a big promotion. And they wish they had more days in the month. Well, you did. You did have more days in the month. You had 21 days at least on the other side of that, right? So we have to switch it and front load. That's what I call it. You got to front load the month. You have to start the month off as strong as you possibly can. So then you don't have to stress. So then you can see where you're at 3 weeks into the month and realize I could really hit whatever, pink, blue, green, whatever it is. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm getting a sponsoring in a minute, okay? But I have to tell you this part first. When you're hitting pink and blue and even green, you really should be the majority of the sales in your team. It shouldn't be you, I always say, turning around, looking at your team going, why aren't you selling? Why aren't you selling? Well, why aren't you selling? Because you should have a PRS, and you can, even those of you who live in a gopher hole in East Texas with sketchy internet, you could still have over $2,000 in PRS every single month. And that is a true story. And you know how you have that PRS? Say it with me. Online parties. Sure, it's hard to get on parties, online parties. Yeah, I know. I know it's hard. I've done it. It's hard for everybody. It's not easy for anybody. It wasn't easy for me. It's not easy for Carol Lewis Newton, but we do it anyway and we figure it out and it's our focus. Energy flows where your focus goes. If it's your focus, you're going to make it happen. You're going to have it's a numbers game. You have to do as many parties as you possibly can because most of those parties are going to suck. Okay? Most of those parties are going to suck. You're going to do the exact same thing in those parties as you do in every other party, and you're going to have a whole bunch of suckers, and then you're going to have like 3 decent, and then every once in a while, it's like Vegas, baby. You're going to pull that arm. You are going to have a rockin' party. You're going to have every once in a while doing the exact same things that you do in all your other parties, posting 2 to 3 times a day, constantly, even when nobody's liking it, even when nobody's commenting, you're posting as if they are. You're going to do that for 10 full days, and eventually you're going to end up having a $1,000 party. I'm not joking. You can do this. It's a numbers game. The more parties you do, the more chances you have of that $1,000 party. Then what happens with that $1,000 party? That $1,000 party creates momentum. And from that $1,000 party, that's where you're going to get more online parties. That's where you're going to get more presenters. I am not a hardcore sponsor person. I sponsor 3 to 5 people a month, and I always have. I don't want to sponsor more than 5 a month because I like to work closely with my peeps because I want them to start off strong. That leads me to how all the story is about sponsoring, because when I hit yellow that 1 month, right? And then we click over to August 1st and all the numbers went back to 0. Oh my God. What? I have to do it again? Yikes. But you know what I did? I did the same thing again. I reached out. Those 5 girls who came to my party, actually every single person who came to both of those parties, I said, hey, I need you to do me a favor. I don't need you to buy from me. I cannot build my business on the backs of my friends and family. So when I hear presenters tell me, Sherry, you know what, my friends and family, they just don't have a lot of money, so that's why my business is in the toilet. I'm like, you can't build a business on your friends and family. That's okay. You're not supposed to. How long do you think that can go? No, you should be, your warm market is your friends and your family, and you should have blown through that in the first 2 weeks of your business. Meaning they buy or they don't buy. Done deal. My own sister didn't sign up for Unique until a year ago. Okay, 2 years in, she finally signed up. So, and she didn't sign up under me. Signed up under my friend, which is fine. It's a long story, but it's good. So, but what happens is if you are doing these online parties, so I got my friends to host parties for me because I needed contacts. That's the most important thing that you get out of an online party. It's not even the sales. The makeup sales are not the most important thing that you get out of an online party. The most important thing you get is exposure. It's contacts. The more contacts you have, the more potential you have to find someone who needs some extra money. And guess what? It's holiday season. There are so many people out there right now who are looking for a way to pay for Christmas. It's a very stressful time. It used to be for me. I used to start my Christmas shopping in July and August because I didn't have the extra money every month to just blow it out, and we didn't use credit cards. So I didn't have the extra money to blow it out the month before Christmas, or you know what I mean? 4 weeks before. I had to space myself, and I had a budget, and I had a certain amount of money that I would spend. So I had to start in July and August. I would have the kids' Halloween costumes, usually July or August, because I had to start looking for, you know, for good deals. So I got my friends to host online parties. And within there, some of my best presenters in my downline came from online parties that didn't sell a dime. Didn't sell a dime. But what happens is those people in that party get to know you, whether you know it or not. People get to know you. They get to know what you're doing. Because, you know, in your post, you should be saying, hey, you know, working from baseball practice. Hope everybody's having a great day, or whatever. You're letting them get a glimpse of your life. You're taking selfies at baseball. You're taking selfies while you're picking up the kids from school. You're posting about the different products and how much you love them. And you're giving them a glimpse into what it's like to be a unique presenter. That's all it is. It's just letting them know that this is available. It's available. It's only $99 to start your own business, and you don't ever have to leave your house if you don't want to. I did not want to, which is why I only did those 2 parties. The reason I hesitated on how many online parties or home parties I've done is because there was a time when some moms came over during lunch when our kids were in school. It's not because I offered, it's because they demanded. Sherry, I need to come over. And I was like, oh, okay, come over. So then they wanted foundation and stuff. So I'm like, all right, come over, look at this stuff, whatever. And so technically, see, that wasn't really a party. That was just like a couple of customers coming over, friends. But when you find yourself now starting a new month, and this happened when I hit pink, happened when I hit blue, happened when I hit green. I start each month and I go, oh my God, how am I going to do this again? How am I going to do this again? You know how you do it again? Launch parties. Your new members' launch parties. That's always what will carry you through the next month, But you have to focus on those new presenters. You have to make sure that they're launching strong. So you're like, Sherry, how do I do that? Okay. First, you have to have a conversation with them. You may need to get on the phone with them. But, you know, maybe they don't want to talk to you on the phone. Maybe they just want to do Facebook Messenger. So you just say, look, you know, give me an idea of what it is you're looking for with this. Are you looking for the discount? Are you looking just to be a hobbyist? Are you looking for part-time income, or are you looking for full-time income? Part-time income, part-time work. Full-time income, full-time work. And I mean full-time. Full-time. Because it's a lot of hours. You can still do it if you have a full-time job, but you have to be committed to it. You know, you could do a couple hours before you get up, before you have to start your day. I know that is very difficult to do. You could work it on your lunch hour, and then you could work it, you know, several hours in the evening. But it takes dedication and it takes consistency. But I'm telling you that sponsoring, instead of looking at your team every month and being sad about the ones that aren't selling, I just want to let you know, 20% of your people will do 80% of the work. 20% will do 80%. Now you need to have the goal of being the biggest seller on your team. If you have a rock star seller, race with them. Beat their sales. Challenge yourself. Do more online parties. Because I'm telling you something, if you did 10 online parties a month, so there's 30 days in a month. Let's say you did a 10-day party, for heaven's sakes, you're only doing like basically 3 parties at a time. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. And sometimes it requires you reaching out to friends, really close friends, like those 5 that I did. And I basically like got them by the collar and said, hey, guess what? Good news. You're doing an online party for me. And they'll go, oh. I'm like, no. Listen, I'm building my business. I don't need you to buy anything. I need your contacts. I need you to talk it up to your friends, because somebody out there needs some extra money. Somebody out there needs this in their life. Someone out there is struggling. Most are probably struggling. Most of us do, right? They're out there struggling and they need this extra income and they're looking for extra money to pay for Christmas. So I need you to host an online party for me. I will love you forever. And then when you have some horrible thing that you need me to volunteer for, I promise to do it. You're going to have to pay him back at some point. How do you think I ended up in the PTA? Okay, it's a price you got to pay, people. It's a price you got to pay. But it was worth it. It was worth it. So your focus needs to be sponsoring. The way you sponsor is you sell. The more you sell, the more customers you have. The more you follow up with those customers, the closer you get to them. Okay, the more they know you, the more you know them. Your best customers will end up being your best presenters in most cases. Like I said, there are the few cases where I've had people sign up from parties that didn't even sell a dime. But the thing is, in that party, these people were business-minded women who saw this opportunity. And they were like, whoa, this is crazy. You know, even in your online parties, taking a moment to talk about the Unique Foundation is fantastic. I would always close out a party by talking about the opportunity and saying, hey, you know what? If you're ever interested in doing what I do, it's tons of fun. I work from home. I work from my phone, wherever I am. So I could still be home with my kids. You could still work your full-time job and do this on the side and make some extra money. I personally, when I started, if you would have told me that I could make $100 a month doing this business, I would have been overjoyed. Nobody was making money when I started. I mean, they were making some money, but like nobody knew what was possible. Nobody knew about this brand. So I had to educate my customer on what is unique. What is this brand? So maybe start there too. You may be assuming everybody knows what it is. Most still don't. If you were to go into your local Target and poll all of the women that are in there, I promise you less than half have even heard of the company. Start from the basics and let them know what is available. Let them know that there isn't a ton of sales pressure. You have to sell $125 in a 3-month period. I buy, and I'm sure you do too, I spend just on myself $125 in a 3-month period. By the time I get my cleanser and I get my moisturizer and you get your lippies and your makeup and all that stuff, and even if it wasn't unique, you would be spending that somewhere else getting your makeup. The beautiful thing about makeup is it's recession proof. So it doesn't matter what's happening economically in the world. It doesn't matter if we're in a recession or in a downturn. It doesn't matter. In fact, cosmetic sales, it's the only line of products that doesn't suffer when there's an economic downturn, because you know what? We need new lippy when we're feeling down. We need new eyeshadow. We need some fun stuff. Yeah. Okay. So now listen here. I'm going to go through, because I thought it maybe I saw. Now, who was it? Mandy, was it you that asked me what? What? Like what? What is your question? Okay, I can't figure out this. I want one of those Halloween masks, but I can't figure it out. Hi, Leanne. Oh, why not my bathroom? I know. You know what? Because I'm sitting here working, and then I wanted to talk to you guys, so I was going to get my phone out real quick, and then I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to get my tripod, so then I can do this. Oh, my sister. You're talking about? Oh, yeah. No, but here's the reason. Because my sister waited so long to join, she joined under her best friend. So her best friend is Sean Nelson. Sean Nelson's under me. Sean joined me 3 weeks after I started. And oh, she was very, very reluctant. No, I had to almost like beat her with a bat to get her to join. But she's Black status. She's happy that she did. She was able to quit her nursing job that she disliked so much. But so Sean's my sister's best friend. And my sister waited until last year to join. And at that point, I am so busy that, of course, I would take the time to train her and be there for her for all of her questions. But I told her, so since Sean's under me, I told my sister, I said, you know, if you signed under Sean, that would help Sean. Plus now my sister has 2 of us to ask questions because Sean's really busy too. So between the 2 of us, we could answer those questions. So it's totally fine. It's totally fine. It actually kind of helped me out a little bit, her joining under Sean, because even now, and I'll be honest with you, this does not apply to you guys right now, okay? I'm just being honest with my situation. But with my situation, I'm not on the phone. I can't be on the phone with my new presenters anymore as much as I used to. So I have had to develop other ways to train my presenters. I don't want you to do this because you need to have that connection with your new presenters. It's in your best interest to be as close as you can. I mean, it was to the point when people would join my team, I'm on the phone, I'm on my earbuds, they're on their phone, and we're both in front of our computers, and I'm like, okay, go to your back office. Okay, click my office. Click this. This is what this means. This is what that means. This is what it means to be yellow. And I would tell them, we're not going to worry about the entire compensation plan. All we're going to worry about is what the next step is for you. So if you're white status, we're going to talk about yellow status. If you're yellow status, we're going to talk about what it takes to get to pink. If you're pink, blue, okay, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I can't do that anymore. I actually have a separate group with a series of videos now that I post. I don't want you doing that though. I don't want you guys doing that right now because it's not time. When it's time, I'll tell you all about it. It's not time right now for you. So I want you to get in your back office. And I know this too. When I was yellow and pink, I hardly got into my back office because I didn't have anything going on. But I want you to get into your back office and I want you to click on my company, and I want you to look at what's happening. I want you to learn to read that back office. I want you to go to, mine's spinning right now, but I want you to look at who in your downline, and if you don't have a downline, that's totally fine too. That's totally fine, but you need to get in a habit of looking. Then look for yourself. What's my 3-month PRS, my personal retail sales for the last 3 months? What does that look like? When that number drops below 125, there's going to be, the name is going to be highlighted in red. It's actually pink, but highlighted in red. And what that means is that if your sales don't get above 125 in that month, when you're highlighted pink, you fall off, okay? You are no longer a presenter. You're inactive. You do have a 6-month grace period once you go inactive that you can reactivate. And when you would go into your back office, you'd see a little button, I want to reactivate, blah, blah, blah. Then you have to sell $125. You know, it's funny how many people say to me, oh, yeah, I have to buy $125. And I go, why do you have to buy? You have to sell. I never bought my PRS. I bought products for myself. When I was first starting out, I would buy products for myself. I would actually, even though it's not always the best from a business standpoint to use your Y cash for yourself. A lot of times those are good for incentives for either your team or for your customers. But in the very beginning, I had enough in sales that I would use my Y cash and get my makeup for free. That's really how you should be doing it in the beginning. You should never have the mindset that you have to buy anything. Get it for free. Why wouldn't you get it for free? So, so that's what you need to do. You need to focus on selling and then follow up with your customer. And it doesn't have, you could say, I don't know how to follow up. Listen to me. You get yourself a piece of paper, okay? And you go in the back office, again, under customer management. Look at those sales. Start with your very first customer. And let's just say you haven't talked to her and she bought something 1.5 years ago. Then you message her and you say, hey, Joanne, I just wanted to reach out to you and thank you so much. I don't know if you knew this or not, but you were one of my very first sales when I started my business. And I really have appreciated your support. And I got so busy that I didn't reach out to you like I should have. And I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much. End it with that. Because how many times have you bought something for somebody and you got a message like that? I would not even add to that, can you, if you want to look on the website, we have a lot of really great new products. No, I wouldn't even say that. Make a friend with her. Make a friend. That's what this job is about. Network marketing. It's networking. finding friends, making friends, because she is more likely to respond to that sweet message that is not salesy. And you know you don't want to be salesy anyway, right? So I'm telling you not to be. See? It's a good day. So you reach out to her, you say thank you. She's going to reach back and say, oh my gosh, oh, I was happy to help, la, 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 whatever. Have a conversation with her. Get a conversation going. And then wait a couple weeks. And then you can message her again. Hey, Joanne, I just wanted to let you know, this is our kudos for the month of November. If there's anything that you ever need or you need help choosing colors, please don't hesitate to reach out to me because I'd be happy to help you. You're coming at it from a service perspective. What can I do for you? How can I serve you? Instead of, hi, buy from me, hi, buy from me, hi, buy from me. And here's the other thing too. I don't want you to hound her because some personalities are very aggressive. And I don't know how you are, but for me, if someone's always coming at me, you're done. Wall is up. Peace out. You are in my junk folder. So you want to make sure that you're coming at it from how can I serve you? Think about how often you would like to receive messages. Okay? What do they say? Bees and dogs can smell fear. Well, your customers can smell fear and they can smell desperation. So if you're constantly, to me, if somebody is desperate to sell to me, I think that they don't have a good product. I think they don't have a good product and their business isn't doing well because they're all over me, frantic, trying to sell to me. You got to just play the role that you have a successful business. I had that attitude even when I did not have a successful business. I would post on Facebook and say, hey guys, so I just placed a bulk order and already sold through it all. I didn't place a bulk. Placed a bulk order and sold through it all. So I'm going to place another one. If anybody needs anything, please message me. Don't say comment below because then everybody else sees comments below. Just message me. We're faking it till we're making it. Yes, we are. Okay. So this went on longer than I had intended. How long are we here? Yeah, 30 minutes. All right, let's wrap this up. Do you see what I'm saying about sponsoring? You need to constantly sponsor. If you don't sponsor, you're dead. Your business is going to die. You constantly have to have fresh blood, fresh launch parties coming into your business because 80% of your team is going to just fade away. And those are natural numbers. And that's for anything. That's for any business. 80% is going to fade away. 20% is going to stick with you. So it's a numbers game. Do those online parties. Focus on online parties and sales and following up with your customers. Make sure that you are sending positive messages. Make sure that during this most crazy of all election seasons, that there are no political posts on your Facebook wall. I will tell you that right now because here's the thing. Do you want only Democrats buying from you? Do you want only Republicans buying from you? I want them all. I want them all. But I guarantee you that if you post a comment or something on your wall that's political, you've just pissed off 50% of your population. Is it worth it? No. Who cares? Vote how you vote. Don't talk about religion and politics on your wall. Now, you've seen me, I'm sure, on my wall. I am all, hey, thank you, baby Jesus. Something like that, being grateful. There is nothing wrong with being grateful. And I'm not telling you not to love Jesus and not to just preach or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I don't want you to preach. But love who you love, praise who you praise, but keep the deep stuff that could be seen as polarizing off of your Facebook wall if you want to have a successful business. Because like it or not, when you sell online, when you have an online business, your personal Facebook wall is who you are. And people aren't just buying products, they're buying you. So keep all that stuff to your private groups, to your girlfriend chats, to your rants, screaming at the TV, and all of that. The rest of us don't need to see it. So there you have it. Happy. It feels like Monday to me, but I know it's Thursday. So yay, tomorrow's Friday. All right. I love you guys. If you have questions, please post below. And do some amazing things this next week. I know you can. Okay, bye.